It is the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere, and for the kids growing up in Haiti's orphanages, it can be a very long road to a new home. But for two young sisters stuck in international limbo, years of waiting will come down to just a few crucial days. We were there to find out what's keeping these families apart and what it takes to bring them together. Tonight, just one story of two little girls. There are hundreds of orphanages here in Haiti. This is one of the better ones.
Like over 90 kids now.
Where the kids sleep in these little cubby holes, play in the rubble. Everyone wants to be held. Nearly all the kids you see here have families waiting for them in America, but they are still here, stuck. We've come looking for two little girls, sisters, who have lived in limbo for 3 years, adopted by an American woman but unable to leave Haiti. We're hoping we can help change that in the next 3 days. Suddenly, they appear.
This is Erica and this is Rixa.
Hi, ladies.
Rixa is 9. She's lived here since she was a toddler, 5 long years. I feel a deep and anguished bond with her. I'm an adopted child myself, who grew up in the shadow of an orphanage. I understand why she is slow to warn, watchful, the protector of her 5-year-old sister, Erica.
Ready?
Who smiles and cuddles easily and has been here since she was born. That is why when I got a tweet this summer from a woman named Ruth Kerr, I was so moved. Help my girls, stuck in a flawed adoption process in Haiti. For the past year, she tells me, she has been Rixa and Erica's legal mother. Their adoption completed. But still, they are growing up with nothing and no one to call their own.
Why are they still in Haiti if they were officially adopted over a year ago?
Apathy. Honestly, I don't know a better word to describe. It just wasn't important. For U.S. government offices, for Haitian government offices, there is just a bureaucratic backlog.
I imagine you would be the first to say it's important that this process be exquisitely careful. Everyone needs to be vetted, right?
Absolutely. And I was vetted. I had 3 separate 2-hour psychological appointments. Every financial part of me has been checked out. Every ounce of my being has been checked out. Every I dotted, every T crossed.
But it wasn't.
It wasn't. No, it wasn't. There were pieces of paper missing. There was, oh, we forgot about this. That's what makes the process continue on and on and on and on and on.
But she refuses to give up. And so, on a steamy summer day, our team goes to meet her at the bustling Port-au-Prince airport.
Hi, how are you? It's so good to meet you.
Ruth runs a successful consulting business from home in Seattle. Nearly 4 years ago, the images of the Haitian earthquake so seared her heart that she jumped on a plane to help. She spent her days washing the feet of the weary, fitting shoes for people who had none. It was a journey that would change 3 lives.
I looked outside the bus window and locked eyes with Rixa, and we just locked, and it was like electricity that came through my body, and I jumped up out of my seat and exclaimed, "I found my little girl."
Ruth surprised even herself by this. She wasn't looking to become a mother. After months of reflection, she decided to return to Haiti to see the girls. They laughed together and played. And they learned to trust her. She began the adoption process, taking 7 trips to be with them over the next 2 years. The girls started to look forward to her week-long visits and the overnight trips to her hotel. They told her they loved her, and she told them the same. But every time she left, they were left behind to wonder if their adoption could be believed.
They have already had so much disappointment and abandonment in their life, and here I've just done it again.
Where are my 2 girls?
Is there something we're missing? Some reason the girls are not being permitted to leave Haiti?
Will you sit on my lap? Is that okay?
We sit down with Pierre Alexis, the orphanage director. How does he feel, we ask, about Americans adopting Haitian kids? He tells us he has no reservations.
certainly not in this case. There are people who say the best thing for these kids are to stay in their country. The best thing for the kids is to stay in Haiti.
It will be real in the perfect world, in the perfect Haiti, not in the current Haiti we have right now. Because if the families, the birth parents bring their kids here, it's because they cannot take care of them.
There's the baby room.
Mm-hmm. We've asked someone to join us here who knows the problem only too well. Craig Juntanen.
Think of the human potential that exists just in that room, right there.
Retired at 40, a high-tech millionaire, he and his wife Kathy adopted 3 kids from Haiti 8 years ago.
This is the universal language of an orphan. Pick me up, hold me, just for a minute. Make me feel like I matter. Make me feel like I'm special.
He was lucky. His kids' adoptions went smoothly. And ever since, Craig has been on a mission to make it easier for everyone else. He's even made a film about the tens of thousands of kids stuck in the system all over the world. So people believe the process is slow because it is careful.
I don't think safeguards and transparency and efficiency are mutually exclusive. I really think that in many cases, these dossiers sit on people's desks for an extended period of time because they want to make their jobs seem important.
Craig's wife now runs an orphanage in Haiti and made some calls on the girls' behalf. We're hoping the combination of our cameras and Craig and Kathy's contacts might just get the kids to Seattle this week. All that remains, we think, is for them to get U.S. visas.
So Pierre, we think, is at the U.S. Embassy getting the visa right now. I mean, he was supposed to be there at 2.
Oh, good.
There should be a predictability that today we're saying, okay, the visa appointment was today at 2. That means you go home Friday at 3. And we don't get to that point. And so that creates a process that could take 2.5 years, could take 3.5 years, could take 4 years.
We arrive at the orphanage. Ruth has not seen the girls for 9 months, but she has been sending money to help support them for years. Erica is delighted, but Rixa gives Ruth a bit of a cold shoulder. Unable to believe this time might actually be the time, they leave with her.
So I heard you say, did you think I was ever coming back?
Yeah.
What did she say?
She said, yes, I didn't think you were ever coming back. How can they not think that?
If Rixa cannot bear to hope, Ruth will hope for all of them. As we wait.
What does Pierre say? He said he thinks he's on his way back.
No, well, she hasn't gone in yet.
And wait.
One day, they're going to understand how much I love them and how much I fought for them.
But this time, good news. The visas have come through.
It's happening. Wow, it's mind-boggling.
Pierre goes through the giant pile of official paperwork with Ruth.
This is IBS approval. This is what we call the judgment.
But one critical form was never in question.
This is the relinquishment.
Finalized years ago, the relinquishment document proving that the girls' biological parents voluntarily terminated their rights. That's right, like more than 90% of the world's orphans, these girls have parents unable to care for them. In the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere, they have 9 children. Pierre has a final request, asking Ruth to meet with the girls' birth parents and get their blessing.
I would like to, for a favor, to meet the birth parents.
I want to.
Because they came yesterday.
Oh, they did? Okay.
Yeah, and they are coming tomorrow.
Okay, good.
The next morning, we head to the orphanage. The girls' biological parents, Bluette and Eric, are waiting when we arrive. It's the final step in what's been a wrenching process for everyone. Ruth has met the girls' parents before, but this moment they all know matters. So much at stake on the orphanage porch. The translator explains Bluette and Eric would like to stay in touch with the girls.
I'd like you, before leaving, to give me your address, email, or your contact.
Okay, I will give you email.
Yeah.
Email?
This request is a surprise, but Ruth is philosophical.
We are family forever, forever.
Bluette is philosophical too, saying to Ruth, "With God as my witness, I give you 2 children. I love you for life. We are family for life." They say goodbye. An agonizing sacrifice parents in desperate circumstances have long made for their children. It's time now to go to a new home. Seattle. Greeted at the airport by a slew of new friends and family.
Hi there. Are you Rickson?
Look at it! Oh, wow. Oh, it's our house.
Welcome home.
And the groceries have been delivered. Yours. Ours. Go.
Rixa can still barely believe it.
Erica, this is your bed. This is your bed, silly girl.
But for every Rixa and Erica, there are tens of thousands of kids growing up alone.
Every child deserves a loving home and a loving family.
Tonight, 2 more little girls have one.